Mike, were you happy to see Lene sort of step forward the other night after the game and talk to her teammates and say something after that?
Yeah. I mean, we've been trying to get somebody to do that since day one, but it was good Lene did it. Right now, talking about over, I've talked to them blue in the face. You either do it or you don't do it, and some of these players are not doing it. So, I deal in reality. We're 2-6. People still making the same mistakes. People still don't have the heart they need. People still don't have the right attitude, the work ethic. People still, you got to make come in the gym. So, that's the reality right now.
The pride and the heart has to come from them, right? I mean, you can yell and scream, but it's
it's a shame that you never want your coaches to have more heart and more energy than your players. You know what I mean? And want to win more than your players do, and that's not for all of them. It's just we just don't have enough of them that have bought into West Virginia University, have bought in how important it is for the state of West Virginia, and for this program to do the right things on and off the floor.
Might that change a little if they'd eventually make a shot or two? I mean,
Yeah,
sometimes.
You know what, Bob? You're exactly right. We're not hitting shots. We're not doing that type of stuff. But as you all know, I'm a defensive guy, and when I don't see the effort, and I don't see when your man beats you every time off the dribble, that doesn't bother you, and you don't take that personal. I told him the other night. The girl from Texas Tech, which scored 33 on us, I kept saying, why do we have a freshman on her? I kept switching them off. Let's get somebody more. But every time I look on the floor, the right people wasn't guarding her. And then I told him after the game, Jess Hartley would have killed somebody that had that opportunity to guard her. And that's the difference. It was a challenge to them. They took stuff personal when people were having a good game. And right now, this team does not take it personal. And then, we got some good girls. I don't want to be all negative. We got some great young ladies here. We really do, that work extremely hard, that do want to win. I'm not saying that, but we just don't have enough of them right now. And that's frustrating to me, really. It's really frustrating to me as a coach.
First game against Oklahoma, even though it got away from you a little bit at the end, did you see enough from that game to let you know you can turn the result this time?
I haven't seen a team this year that we can't play with, to be honest with you. I mean, it's just, for some reason, in certain parts of the game that we lose concentration, and then when we lose concentration, I don't want to say it, but all hell breaks loose. It just, and then you bring people off the bench to try to correct it, and they're not correcting it, and all of a sudden now a close game becomes a 10, 12-point game because you're not getting the correction off the bench. And so, it's been an issue all year. And can we beat Oklahoma? Absolutely, we can beat Oklahoma. But, our margin of error, like I've said all year, is very little. It's amazing to me when you get on a player and they act like that, why are you on me? I mean, that's just amazing to me. You just gave up 6 straight points. You threw the ball away twice, last 2 times down the floor. What am I supposed to just say, hey, that's okay? We'll try to do it better the next time. I mean, that's not reality. I learned a long time ago to deal with reality. Reality right now is we're not a very good team. We're 2-6 in the conference. We're tied for last in the conference. So, we got to deal with that. That's where we're at, so that's what we got to deal with.
You don't have a lot of time, but you do have time to turn it around. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna keep working. I don't like to lose, so I'm gonna keep working, starting today. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna have enthusiasm. I'm gonna be myself. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna work hard. And hopefully it carries over with the team and it carries over to the games. And some players it will, some players it won't. But that's just the way it is right now.
Positive with Linda the other night.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was shooting the ball.
Absolutely. Linda Stepney, she had the mask on and she bobbled the ball a little bit and she couldn't find it because she couldn't see where the ball was, and the girl took it and made a layup. So Linda took the mask and threw it over on the sidelines, and that was the end of the mask for the game. But, you know, Linda, I've always said, tough girl, competitor, and shot very well. I mean, that's something we wanted her to do the whole year. I mean, I think she was 3 for 5 from the three-point line and really did a great job. You know, and again, it's not all negative. We got some good young ladies that play hard, that are used to winning and want to win. It's not that they don't want to win, but we just don't have enough of them right now.